On this episode of Hitz,
Bobby's getting in good shape, but we'll see what happens.
Have you ever seen him fight before?
Of just a street fight.
Oh, 2 rocket scientists are here.
I told my sister I put out 460 for the shirts.
Where's the receipt?
50 tickets at $50 a piece should be 25 grand. 300 of those tickets are missing.
He thinks I'm a dummy when it comes to my
Hold
business.
on a minute.
No,
There's
I never
a lot
said-
of
no.
things that I tell you that you are very argumentative with me about.
Everything. You've done enough for everybody. We understand.
I'm gonna fucking dust you up tonight. You got no idea. I'm gonna use you as a fucking mop.
Good at doing that.
Why? I'm gonna run everything. I'm gonna run a right hand. I'm gonna hit you so many times you're gonna think you're fucking surrounded.
the promoter's in charge of setting up and paying for everything involved in the event, from the glassware to the entertainment itself. But when it comes to a world-class event, one of the best in the nation is Bobby Hitz. This is Hitz. On this episode of Hitz, Bobby gets involved with the Kevin Cestone Children's Memorial Fund, and he even gets back in the ring for a 3-round exhibition match. But before the event even starts, problems are starting to occur.
We're doing a charity event
12
for
people, like.
family friend of Bobby's,
12
but also
children.
an ex-fighter who passed away suddenly I want to say April or May of last year. So he's left behind 3 small children. And we're doing exhibition boxing, raffles, some DJ entertainment,
Okay.
in hopes to raise
So
some
you
funds
have,
for his family and
20
his
people.
kids.
Kevin, I know him and his brother and his father since they were like 8 and 10 years old, and I was probably like 17 or 18. So I was, and I met them at the boxing gym, and in comes, his dad with his 2 boys, and his dad was from New York and was a New York, fighter out of there, and his 2 boys, but he had Kevin who, came in. He had the black trunks on with Rocky on him. He had this curly hair, you know what I mean? I can still see this kid, and the kid went on to become, a hell of a fighter. I mean, he won 5 Golden Glove championships in Chicago. His wife and kids had moved to Utah, and he was opening up a gym there and had it all set up, and then just out of nowhere he passed away suddenly. And I had just talked to him 4 days earlier. He wanted me to come out and help him with this whole setup with the gym and getting, doing fights out there. And, boxing was, in his blood, and so, so we figured this would be a good way to honor him, raise some money for his children, and everybody just kind of pitched in, and, the hardest part is, you run into some resistance of people who've never done some of this, and they have their own ideas, and it's like, ideas usually cost money, and the whole objective here is to get as much donated so we could raise enough money for the kids. So I think we, my whole thing is, I have expenses and I'm donating, for the event, and I think everybody's pitched in and done their thing. I think for the first one, I think we'll see good results, and hopefully there'll be something to grow, and everybody will learn from this experience. Like this is an easy thing to do, and big ideas cost big money, so you have to try to get things, donated, and people are donating.
Is there any
time.
type of boxing union or anything, or insurance plan, or
No.
retirement plan?
No.
Not like in baseball, football?
No, because the fighters don't want to come up with the money. The promoters, here, you got to think about it. In our business, there's only a handful of people that make the most money. Oh, 2 rocket scientists are here.
Any chance you could put the ring on inside? Excuse me?
This is Mike Cestone. It's his brother Kevin. So
Bobby's not the easiest person to work with, but when it comes down to it, it's...
When organizing a charitable event, it's extremely important to keep track of every dollar spent. Mike Cestone, brother of Kevin Cestone, seems to have misplaced a bunch of tickets for tonight's event.
when I asked him,
I just asked him again, where's the money? He got 300 tickets. He got no money.
And he has no tickets. Like, they're all out.
No, he's giving the 300 tickets away. He's got no money.
Well, maybe they're gonna come and get the money. You gotta, before anybody comes in, they
Yeah, but
gotta
if they-
give the
Why would you
money.
hand out 10 tickets?
But hold on, if they hand out a ticket, they can just come to the door and pay without. How do you
How
know if
would
they
you
paid?
know if they paid or not? Well, so put his ass at the door and then have him.
Oh no.
Yeah, he'll take it. Cash, please.
Yeah. So I mean, you know.
50 tickets at $50 a piece should be 25 grand. $50 tickets at $50 a piece should be 25 grand. $300 of those tickets are missing. Mike had 300.
Did you keep a log?
No, he's got some book down, but he had 300 tickets that he had. He's distributed those amongst his people.
And I gave.
But he's got no cash.
But
or
I
no
gave.
check.
But I gave.
But what I'm saying
I gave.
is, did
I
he
gave.
say, like,
I gave.
Scott 10 tickets, I gave Bobby 10 tickets,
I gave-
so
I
that he
gave-
can keep
I
track,
gave
so
the
when they
o-
do come to the door, you
It's
could.
all right
I
here, it
gave
says.
the order not to give him tickets at all. So
Who gave them to you?
I have no idea because he probably ranted and raved and you know they don't understand
Get bullied.
when you run this event. You got to keep it really tight,
What,
and that's
you're
what all
preaching to the choir over
Well,
here.
you know, and I kept on saying, dude, I do this for a living. This is what I do. But no one wanted to believe me. This is what I do. And do we ever have any mess ups with our tickets? The inventory?
We had one mess up with a ticket, and that's when you let what's his name handle it.
Yeah, one time.
Well, I
One
think that's
time.
where the difference is he feels it was, give their tickets, get them here. It's like, no. The $50, you don't want them here. If the ticket's for free, I mean, the event is a charity event. The goal was to raise
One
money
of the
for the
fighters
family.
who's donating his time. They're going to have like 12 kids, but they're going to pay $35 a piece.
Okay.
They're gonna, I just got
But
it.
But that's a different story.
It
I
is.
mean, that's.
What?
Don't get me started, please. I don't know what happened. People dropping me off checks here. I said, fine.
Yeah, but you got to write down a list who you gave tickets to. Can you do that? What?
I have it.
Where's the list?
Oh, so one in that book?
It's at home.
All right.
This is
they're-
the hard part of working with Bobby. 'Cause you asked me the same question.
Because I get a different answer every time I ask the same question.
No, you don't.
Right here. I got 2 checks. These are tickets for Deegan's.
My
parents.
sister's at my house. We're going to my house. So I'm giving her whatever I got.
I got a check in the car for $500.
Deegan gave me checks. I've gotten $250 cash. I told my sister I put out $460 for the shirts.
Where's the receipt?
Stick around for another round of hits coming up next.
You're being This is the asshole part of it.
I'm going to hit you so many times you're going to think you're surrounded tonight.
And then later on Hits, Bobby gets back in the ring for a 3-round exhibition match. This is Hits.